Welcome back to Miles Around. We're going to start off with this in the driver's seat. It's a 2007 Chevrolet Corvette Z06. It's a passionate piece of American engineering. In fact, as it goes past, everybody's got to look at it. But it's not so passionate as it is technologically advanced. This vehicle has an aluminum frame. Its roof is magnesium, and it has a great power-to-weight ratio. Right, Dennis?
Well, I wouldn't say that it's not just about passion, because to some people it is. The Chevrolet Corvette is an icon. I talked about it when we had the convertible. In 1953, the car was introduced. Only 300 were made and given to people such as even John Wayne just to drive around and look good in. 54 came, the car had hard sales, and it almost died. It's amazing that this car has made it through 6 incarnations to become this, the Z06 in the 2007 model year. It is the epitome of everything that Chevrolet can take and form into a performance car. 505 horsepower, incredible brakes, incredible suspension, and on top of it, now it even has heads-up display and great leather power bucket seats. Now we're going to take a look at all those things, but first we got to get to one of the best pieces. It's that motor under the hood.
We have the hood open on the 2007 Chevrolet Corvette Z06. Now, I know it has an aluminum engine cradle, but you know all the facts about the car, right?
It's like being a kid in a candy store once again. Now, this actually displaces 7 liters. Now, let's call it what it is. It's 427 cubic inches. There was a time in 1966, 67 when 427 meant big block. Now, it's actually small block architecture and big block power. 505 horsepower to be precise, with 470 pounds-feet of torque. What does that mean? It means that this 3,100 and change pound car does 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds, the quarter mile in 11.7, and though I didn't have a chance to test it out, 198 mile an hour top speed. You might need the Autobahn to do that, but really when you're talking about performance with this Corvette, it's the amazing trackability and drivability in a regular everyday car. Yes, it has more horsepower than anybody needs. Yes, you can swap ends and drive pavement by just downshifting and giving it the goose. But reality is you can also sit in traffic with the air conditioning on and listen to the stereo. I could talk all day long about performance. I'll leave it at this. It is truly the best Corvette I have ever driven and they have ever built. In a half-an-hour program, there isn't enough time for me to talk about all the things I love about the Z06. Yeah, it has a lot of performance and a lot of creature comforts, but on the outside, it has a lot of special items that make it a Z06. Front and rear valance that's separated from the regular car, its own special wheels, and these great little gills on the side. Now, it wouldn't be a Chevrolet if it didn't have a big badge on the side that said, you know what, it's faster than you, and I know it. When it comes to the back, Nik will talk about that. I talked about how it's the best driving and the best feel, maybe even the best Corvette ever built. For me, it's definitely one of the top 5 best looking Corvettes ever built as well.
The looks of the Z06 are really great, but there's a couple of things that you can't see just by looking at the car from the outside, and one of them I'm going to point out to you right now. I talk about the door handle sometimes in the car. Well, this one is quite significant. This door handle is actually electronic, so to pop the door handle, it has to feel your fingers and the pressure on the inside to actually pop open. Now, the other thing is this, they've put a nice handle on the inside. If the electronics of the car should fail, you can actually pull a handle on the floor which allows the door to open. So they were thinking when they were designing, and I like that.
There is no better place to be in a Chevrolet Corvette Z06 than behind the wheel. You know, it's amazing how much Corvettes have changed over the years. The original cars seem so archaic compared to all the technology wrapped in the interior of this new car. Navigation systems, voice-activated systems, you know, everything from a 6-disc changer to, you know, automatic seats. It's just amazing how much the car has matured from the driver's standpoint. Now, yes, you can find that just right seating position for either cruising or driving on a racetrack, but you also get a little extra. You get things like heads-up display. It has a couple different modes, both street and track, that'll tell you G-force loads, oil pressure, just about any piece of information you want. Now, they don't have the removable top. As Nik said, it does have a magnesium panel up here, but you really don't need it. This car harkens back, whether you're on the outside, you're on the street, you're on the track, to what really a Corvette is all about. It's about performance, about feeling the road, about feeling that horsepower push you into the back of the seat. It is truly an amazing car. I don't know how many times I can say it. It is everything that is the best of what a bow tie is about. It's about performance, it's about heritage, and this car brings every bit of that together.
Okay, we've come to the time in the show when we review the vehicle, and Dennis, I need your 2 ups and your 1 down for this vehicle.
Well, the race suit is fitting. 505 horsepower and immense brakes, along with the best handling Corvette there is on the road. That's got to be my first up. The second up is the other side of that coin. The drivability of this car in regular everyday traffic really does make it a car, or in this case, a Corvette, for someone that wants to be able to go to the track and burn up a set of good years and have a ton of fun, but also be able to drive it to work on a regular day. My down? My down is, well, they built the prototype in the mid-'70s, but they never made my 4-door Corvette.
My 2 ups for this vehicle are the exterior styling. Let me tell you, if you can't find your wife while you're driving this car, your potential wife, there must be something wrong with you, because this is a magnet. The second up for this vehicle is the driving experience. It's absolutely awesome being in this car. The whole package really comes together. My down for this vehicle, well, it's a Pandora's box. It's really great, but if you open it up, boy, you got a whole lot of trouble coming to you.
Hey, listen, is it time to go test drive some more?
Go test drive your car.
I gotta get in this thing. Hold on. 2007 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 comes standard with a 505 horsepower 7-liter V8 and a 6-speed manual transmission. The base price is $69,175 with an as-tested price of $77,230. The miles per gallon EPA rating in the city is 16, and the miles per gallon EPA rating on the highway is 26.
Here are the guys that make miles around possible. The Russ Auto Group, Baxter Auto Parts, Northside Ford, Ray Reese Dealerships, 4-Wheel Parts Performance Center, Grand Prix Imports, and J. Lee's Auto Group. Thanks, guys.